Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your love reading for August the 15th through the 31st, 2019. This is a collective reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, just check out your moon and rising signs. Your messages may actually be there. I'm going to ask right now that God, my angels, my archangels, the guides, the Holy Spirit, please step in and bring to Capricorn the messages for their highest and best good. Let these messages be validating, confirming, and clarifying in whatever situation they're walking through in love. Okay, and I'd like to remind you to stay till the end because I always give a little PS at the end from the Everyday Tarot, and a lot of times those messages like super confirm what was laid out in the original spread, and sometimes it's almost got like a whole new little tidbit for you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start out with where have you been in love in regard to recently, where your energies have been, where you are right now, and where you're headed in regard to love. Please show us clearly where's Capricorn been in regard to love. In regard to love, recently, where has Capricorn been in their energy? What's been going on with them? Show us clearly, please. Okay. So we're getting foundations and achievements. So possibly you have just started a new relationship. You're newly married. You just started a committed relationship with somebody, or you just met somebody and you have hopes and dreams of what's to come, or perhaps you have left a situation and you're feeling like now you can start your own firm foundation and achievements for yourself. We'll find out more whenever we pull the clarifiers, but this is in your recent past. Currently, you're going through a transformation. Okay, whatever it was that you were doing before is something is totally different, and it probably has something to do with this, whatever recently took place. And in the near future, we have shadow. Okay, so it looks like you're in for an interesting journey, Capricorn. So we're going to pull some more cards and get some clarifiers, find out exactly what's going on. Please hit like and subscribe, and the little bell thingy. This lets YouTube know that this information is relevant to you, and it also gives you notifications for whenever I post something new in regard to these readings. Okay? All right, show us clearly what is this foundations and achievements doing in the recent past for Capricorn. Show us clearly what is that about. Show us what's been going on with Capricorn in the recent past in regard to foundations and achievements. Okay, show us clearly what is going on with Capricorn in regard to foundations and achievements recently. Okay, we have the Five of Fire, and we have the Ten of Fire, and we have the Page of Earth. Okay, so it looks like recently in regard to love, you have been doing a lot of soul searching. You've possibly been doing some work on yourself. Perhaps you've just left a situation, perhaps where you felt like you were a little bit above the person that you were with. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean that you felt like you wanted more. You felt like there was better for you because this is the Page of Earth. This is a enthusiastic and hard worker and all that, but possibly not the most mature of the people that you're accustomed to being around. The Ten of Fire, it looks like you've been doing some work to let go of some emotional baggage, and it looks like you've decided that you don't care what other people think anymore. You're done living your life for other people. This is the same as the Five of Wands, and it's about conflict, and different people have different opinions about how things should be and possibly how you should live your life. And it looks like, Capricorn, you may have decided, you know what, this is my life, and I'm going to do it my way. So, and I'm saying that this has something to do with somebody leaving, or possibly you leaving someone, but the rest of this spread is going to actually tell us the story, because this may actually be somebody coming in. Okay, and if that's the case, that would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, you. Perhaps you just decide to level up for yourself. Let's see what's going on right now in Capricorn's life as it pertains to love. Show us clearly, as it pertains to love, what is going on in Capricorn's life. That 4 is the same as the 4 of Wands, which in the traditional tarot is bliss. So perhaps you were in bliss, or like I said, you decided you were worthy of bliss, and so you've done something different. But let's see what's going on right now. It says right now you're the messenger of water, and this is under transformation. Your main energy in the current situation is transformation. You've got the 8 of fire, and you've got the 6 of water. Okay, so let's take a look at that for a minute and look at the 8 of fire is basically the same as the 8 of wands, and it's, if you see this, these little lights, they're all dropping little energy messages down to you, and it's like communication's coming in pretty fast. This could also have something to do with traveling. You see there's this little creature on top of the panda, and they're moving in a different direction. So it could have to do with traveling. It could have to do with just moving from one location to the other, or moving in your spirit, in your heart, and about what you think you believe is right for yourself. Okay, but it's all inspired. It's like something clicked and said, spirit that does that, but it's like something clicked and said, oh yeah, this is something better for me. This is where I need to go. This is the action I need to take. It's all inspired messages. And it looks like you're transforming from this person who possibly, and you can switch the roles however you want, who possibly the person that you were with or that you were involved with felt like they were above you, and they looked at you as something not good enough. Or perhaps that's how you saw yourself in relation to them, okay? But what I'm seeing here is that in this transformation, with this communication coming in, and then the 6 of water, where you're remembering who you were before this situation ever took place. You're remembering that you believed in miracles. You're remembering that you believed in happily ever after. This is a nostalgic memory card. Some people read it as somebody from your past coming in, but what I'm seeing right now is this is about you taking care of you, Capricorn. And it looks to me like you're remembering things the way, not the way they used to be a long time ago, but the feelings you used to have. You know, whenever we're younger and we feel like there are no rules, we can take on the world, we can accomplish anything we want, and then for whatever reason we get into life and it knocks us down, and we get back up and it knocks us down, we get back up and we start to get tired. There's been some kind of influx of passion ignited in you, and you've decided that you're so much more than this, that this world, this person, whatever this is that has ever made you feel small, no more, because you've had this influx of passion, and you're starting to realize and remember the feelings that you used to have, and you're starting to have those feelings again, that life is beautiful, life is fun, and it can be so much more than what you've allowed it to be in your life to this point. Okay, so this possibly has to do with the love of yourself. I'm really feeling like this person, whoever this was, and again, it's a very immature energy. They're enthusiastic, they work hard, all that other stuff. But when it comes to relationships and emotions and stuff like that, they're pretty immature. So, and you've decided, you know what? This is what I want. This is a decision you made recently. So you started doing the work, okay? And you've started burning away all the things that don't serve you. And you've decided that you are much bigger than what anybody ever gave you credit for. And it's true, Capricorn. And it's all because of this communication, this spirit of excitement that's been like showered onto you. Okay, now we want to know, where is Capricorn headed in regard to love in the future? Where's Capricorn headed in regard to love in the near future? Now the shadow is the same as the Hierophant card, and basically that's about traditions and structures, religious things, and possibly religious beliefs, long-standing beliefs. You know, it's possible that you have been in a very controlling relationship, and because you were possibly taught from an early age that, you know, you're supposed to, they're just telling me, say, submit. You're supposed to submit to your husband, or if you're the man in this relationship, that you're supposed to bow down to the wife. You know, you run the household, but in reality, you're supposed to do, I don't know how it would play that other way, but I keep hearing the word submit, like you're supposed to submit based on your beliefs. And I think somebody's showing you that there may be a little bit of truth in that, but you also deserve respect, and you also should never be made to feel small, Capricorn. Okay, let me keep going. Show us, why is the shadow card showing in the future placement for Capricorn in regard to love? Please show us clearly. The Four of Earth, the Five of Water, and the Seven of Fire. Okay, so Capricorn, you are in the, right now in the teetotal middle of a complete transformation in who you are and how you present yourself to the world and all of that stuff. This right here is saying that, you know, you are still guarded because you do have some long-standing beliefs that are going to be hard for you to get rid of, to burn away. You've already done a lot of work and burned away a lot of those beliefs, but you do still have some things that you're guarded about. It also shows that you're going to be able to process your emotions and move right through this transformation in a way that you become a conqueror. You become a conqueror in your own life, and it's like you're on top of the mountain, and life is magical again. All these things that you're currently thinking about, these feelings that are starting to rise up in you again, passionate feelings about life in general. Your love is for you. Your love reading is for you to be in love with you. You ain't got time for somebody else right now. You are motivated, you're captivated, you're excited, and even though you have days where you go through these emotional battles, this is going to continue for a little while. You're going to go through these emotional battles, and you know, you might have to cry it out. You might have to cry it out. But cry it out. Let those feelings come to the surface. Cry them out. Acknowledge it, and then let them go and move on. And then you might have to repeat that. You will. You'll have to repeat it, but definitely allow those emotions to surface. Process them. Acknowledge them. Process them, and then move on. And when they come back, acknowledge them again. Look, the shadow card is the guy, the Pope, looking at his shadow self in there. So what he's doing is he's dealing with those things within that he doesn't want to present to the world. You know, he doesn't want to present himself as this shadow person. He wants to present himself this way. But in order to do that, we can't just stuff the sadness down, because it doesn't process that way. And then eventually it comes exploding out of us like crazy. So definitely it's looking like it's telling me that if you go through this, you know, the guardedness is understandable, but don't allow it to make you stuff your emotions. Process them, and then in the end, and it's in the near future, so it's not going to be a long journey for you. You're going to walk it out fine, and you're going to come out on top, and you are going to be the conqueror. And this is the light. This is the universe shining its love on you, and this is you remembering how beautiful you are, and how magnetic you are, and how magical the universe really is. Okay, we're going to get a PS real quick. If this has resonated with you in any way, I'd love to hear the story in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Capricorn, you got this. Whatever made you feel small, I'm so glad that you woke up and realized that you're not small, that you are as worthy as anybody. You were born worthy, and there are some great things out there for you. And I can see it. I can see it coming. I can see your strength. I can see your attitude, your outlook. This is going to be a great journey for you. Okay, so you're getting the King of Pentacles. As far as your finances go, you are going to be able to manage this. Things might change a little bit for a little while, but you're going to be able to manage this. You've got this under control. You're a very resourceful person, and you're very structured in your how you walk through things, okay? The universe is going to continue to communicate with you, and the main thing that they're wanting to bring you is peace and in your life and fulfillment, okay? And it may have to do with, you may end up taking a job where you do move away. You may have taken this first step out of a situation, moving away from it, and now there might be another move for you to make in the near future. And Judgment. I have chills right now, Capricorn. They're saying this is your time. This is your time. Let the universe love you, and let the universe shower onto you the worthiness and the love and the complete acceptance of who you are, because you're worthy of it. And then they're going to say, it's time for you to rise and shine now. It's time for you to help others, possibly with what you've learned about yourself. Okay, Capricorn, beautiful reading. Nothing better than loving yourself, really and truly, because then you don't necessarily need a relationship. We always love to have one, possibly, but when it's not necessary in our lives, we can really focus on who we are and become the best version of us that is possibly out there. Then what we attract into our lives is like magical. So, okay, Capricorn, have a super day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for letting me read for you. I really do appreciate it. Have a super day. Bye.